So Blackmagic has just released a big update to their Blackmagic camera app. There are two big features that have been included. The first being focus pull or focus racking. Now focus pulls are used all the time in movies and they emphasize people or things in a scene. Here we see Bond realizing that the drink that he just tasted is poisoned. And it's all done without a single word being said. Alright, on the new update 13 from Blackmagic, there is a function now called focus pull or focus racking, but it's not very intuitive to use or to find. So we're going to go to this little guy, this is A here, and you'll notice that this is your little icon down here. It looks like a bunch of mountains. Click on that. Then you'll see that there are some triangles, 1, 2, and 3. These are your focus pull positions. But if you click on them, nothing happens. If you go to auto, you're just back in auto focus. So click on them again here. But what you're going to see if you press somewhere, let's say you want this vase here to be your first focus position, you'll see that the little triangles become obvious then. But let's make this position 1. And then you see it marks a position 1 on the scale. And let's say we want the little floaty dragon thing here to be position 2. That's position 2. And then we want something else to be position 3. Normally, you just have 2 positions. So the way this would work is if I click on this little play button here, it'll go to position 1, which is the vase. And then position 2 is the little floaty guy here. Let's say we wanted the vase way back here by the waterfall, make that position 3. And you'll see that you can't actually do that, even though I'll click on it, make it 3. The reason being is because it's too close. It's still in focus with the floaty in position 2. So if you look here, if I go to position 1, this is 0.78, position 2 is 0.84. This is the distance between them. So if I can't pick something that's further away, so if I click on this, you can see it still stays around position 2. So there isn't much of a difference here. Even if I pick on these palm trees up here, there isn't much of a difference to make a third position. Unless I pick something that's going to move and make a new position. So right now in this location, I can't make 3 points because everything I pick on is basically going to fall within these 2 points here. Maybe if I chose that one, I could make a position 3. So between the vase to the floaty, this is where the 3 positions are. If I don't like that third position that I picked here, I can press on it and it shows me. I can delete it with this. And now if I just go between 1 and 2, it's going to focus on position 1 and then put to position 2. Now let's say I don't want that floaty to be the position. Let's delete that. Let's make the vase at the back position 2. There we go. And so now if I go between the 2 by pressing the little arrow, I can go between the 2. Now the other thing that isn't quite obvious here is if you don't like the timing of it here, you can click on this and then you can change this up to like it take 1.5 seconds or even 3 seconds to go between the focus pull. So let's say we go to 2 seconds. And now if I go between them, it'll take 2 seconds to get to the next position. Now you'll see here that it's got this little icon here, which will just go from position 1 to position 2, or whatever 2 or 3 that you have. It'll go in sequence, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And this one, if you use this one, and the way you enable that is click on that. You see it's gone blue here. Now you're in that mode because it's here. If there was 3 positions, it would go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Whereas the other one, if I go back here and go back to here, click on it again, it'll just go between 1 to 2 and back 2 to 1. This one will actually go for the 3 positions, 1, 2, 3, and then go back to 1, 2, 3 again. So let's see if we can set everything back. Let's set this again. Let's go back to this one. Do this as position 3. This is position 1. See if we can get something in between here. You can see it's too close again. If I go over to here, what I'm looking for is for this guy to move a little bit. And if I can just get it there, now we have 3. So again, if I go now between this, I'm in this mode, which is 1 to the next one. And I'm going to change this back to 0.5 of a second, which is fine. And again, we're in this mode. It's grayed out, but you can see what it is. You're going to go to 2. We were in 3. Then it's going to go to 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. This other mode here, if we click on this one and go to this one, and then click off it again. Now we're in position 3 at the moment. It's going to go to 2, 1, then back to 2, and then back to 3, back to 2, and then back to 3. I mean 1, 2, 3. So it goes back and forth. So these are your new settings for a focus pull. And the second is a useful feature, which is the ability to monitor your audio. First of all, let's go to Settings, then Audio. Here we see that our audio source is the internal iPhone microphone. Select Enable Audio Monitor. Now I'm going to connect my AirPods, which connect through Bluetooth. And we see that the audio output changes from speaker to my AirPods. Now back in camera mode, we see that we have a source panel telling us the audio source. And notice there's 2 blue dots now, which indicate a second page, which if we select it now shows we're monitoring the audio on my AirPods. And we have an adjustment for this, which we can adjust for monitoring the audio level that we want. Don't forget, if you get anything out of these videos, give us a like or comment and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. All right, be safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.